The water crisis at Newark Public Schools continues to escalate as we dig deeper into our investigation. Now, as I reported on Wednesday, 30 out of the 75 Newark Public Schools have tested positive for elevated levels of lead. 17,000 children now need to be tested for lead poisoning. When they found out about this, the Newark Public Schools, they immediately acted. They turned off water at these contaminated schools, as well as they started sending thousands of gallons of bottled water to these schools for the students, and now the students, they have to be tested for lead poisoning. But lead in the drinking water is actually not a new thing. I discovered that the EPA actually tested water back in 2003, and they went to the Newark Public Schools and the superintendent's office offering to help them with this problem, and the Newark Public School District turned them down. So I caught up with the governor today at a press conference, and I wanted to know what he knew about this problem and what he knew about this 2003 revelation.
Governor, on the water crisis again, the EPA offered to come in and help in 2003, and the school district turned down their help back then. Will you and the state and the school district be accepting their help now?
Absolutely no idea. If we need it, I'm sure we'll accept it. And I have no idea what the circumstances were of Governor McGreevy's refusal to accept that help in 2003, or whoever was the superintendent of schools in New York in 2003. I was U.S. attorney at the time and don't have any recollection of the situation. But what I can tell you is that we're not going to turn down help from anybody, but we're also not going to unnecessarily take help that we don't need.
The question I have is that what did Cory Booker know and when did he know it? Now, here's a guy that rode his way into the United States Senate on what he touted essentially as a successful reign in Newark as mayor. I have to believe that the municipal government knew something about this then, because they're all very quick to jump on what happened in Flint, and I don't hear anything about Newark.
We are following up with Senator Booker. We want to know who knew what when. But as we know, Newark is a state-controlled school district. So the problem here that we're dealing with is a lot of bureaucracy.
Clarify what I understand is the 17,000 kids, it's not a mandatory test, that it's a voluntary test, that they've informed all the parents saying, you're one of the kids that we've identified that could have been impacted by this, so you ought to get tested for.
And most importantly, not all of the school district buildings have been tested, so now they have to go out and they have to do more testing of these buildings.
In reaction to Governor Christie's response, that's just not good enough. Just deferring to another governor saying it didn't happen during my time. It's not just Newark's public schools that are having this issue with lead. There are 21 other New Jersey schools and daycares that have turned off their fountain water system because of high levels of lead. So Governor Christie should really pay attention to this and not just defer and focus on Trump.